Hey guys, it's Rosie Rosenblum here again. Hey, here to talk about some more mods that we've done to my 2020 Lowrider S, and we're calling it the Sport Touring Edition now because it officially has some serious comfort that's been added to the bike, and I am very excited to tell you guys about it. First off, you guys have seen the risers I put on. These are the 6.5-inch risers with a little bit of a pullback. I like them, but with the mid controls, honestly, it felt a little bit weird. Like my body wasn't quite in the right space. I didn't have that rider triangle that everyone talks about where you feel comfortable. So a couple things that I've added in the past 3 weeks. First one is we did put a crash bar on here. Got it off of eBay. I think it was about $200. It's not a Harley Davidson one, but basically it's the exact same thing. Super simple to put on. One bolt down there, one bolt right there, and same thing on the other side, on the left side. Easy to put on, went right on, no issues. Took honestly 15 minutes at the most. Was easy to do, and I was hoping that I'd be able to use these little pads up here to rest my legs on and maybe stretch out on a longer trip. Problem is, it's too much of a stretch, and it's honestly, I don't feel like it was safe at all because it was such a long stretch from there to bring my foot back down to the controls if there was an emergency, and I did not like it. I guess if I was on a long trip on an open road, it'd be a way to stretch my legs for a few minutes, but it wasn't super comfortable. And I finally acquiesced and gave up, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna get rid of the mid controls. And I actually purchased the Harley Davidson kit to move these to forward controls. Now, there's two pieces to this, and I'm waiting for the second piece. The first piece is the forward control kit, which is actually quite simple. I think it was about $450. Took about an hour to install, to remove the old ones, put the new ones back on, no complications. Basically, you take everything here apart. It's about 5 or 6 bolts on this side, same thing on the other side, and I'll go over that in a second. One of the things that's interesting and neat, and I wanted the Harley Davidson parts for that because I very rarely buy Harley Davidson parts, but for, you know, something like controls, yeah, I wanted to make sure they were going to be sturdy and safe and basically factory back in case something happened. One of the things that's interesting is the brake pedal itself is actually about a 1/2 inch wider and offset this direction, and I think that's because these pegs go out a little bit further, so it gives you a little bit of better grip on there. Going to be adjusting the brake pedal because if anybody has a Softail, the newer Softails, they're pretty terrible for the rear brake pedal. I don't know why, but you basically have to extend your foot the wrong way. So if your foot's like this, it's almost impossible to roll your ankle to push that thing down. So I'm going to be adjusting that, but I'm waiting because I'm getting these new, and you guys can look them up online, the Kuryakin Riot floor. They're called the mini floorboards, but they have new ones that have rubber inserts that are supposed to isolate all the vibration. So I'm waiting for those because I'm also going to be adjusting my shifter. On the left side of the bike, when you do the forward controls, it does add a longer linkage, obviously, right over there. Looks just like a normal factory Softail linkage because it is. And you have to move the controls up. They give you a new shifter lever. They give you everything except for the actual pegs themselves. And I'm waiting for these floorboards, and I've been waiting for a week and a half, so I'm a little frustrated. I'm going to be making a phone call next week, but I'm very excited about them. The reason I want the floorboards is, to be honest with you, although it's super comfortable to ride right now, and oh, by the way, I wouldn't do the forward controls and the risers without having something like the step-up seat, because you definitely are relying on the seat to hold you in place a lot more now because your legs are further forward, so they're not holding you in place. Anyway, when I get these Riot floorboards, they're going to be, because to be honest with you, the forward controls feel like they're forward about an inch too far, which is fine because when I get the floorboards, they're going to be coming back to about here. So in normal riding, unless I'm shifting or braking, I can rest my feet here, which gives me kind of a space between, they're 7 inches further forward. So this is about where the pegs are factory, actually right about here. Now I'll be able to put my foot right about here, which should give me the perfect rider triangle for comfort and control. Anyway, super excited about these mods. When I get those floorboards on there, I'll do another video so you guys can see them. The installation literally is going to take a minute or two. If you've ever done these, all you have to do is just pull off this little clip on the back there, pull out the pin on this side, slide them out, slide new ones in. Super simple. Anyway, super excited. It's been a lot of fun riding lately. Hope you guys are having fun. Talk to you soon. Bye.